Alright, spring is here, and if you're anything like me, you're probably wondering what the hell should you do with your bike? Is there anything you need to do? These are things I'm asking myself currently, but the good thing is I'm going to a bike maintenance kind of event, so we're gonna find out all of that together. Some things I am currently thinking about and I know I should check is the liquid in my tires. Then also one thing I know that people do check is like the chain, how tight it is, I'm not sure, the brakes, overall how clean it is. And there's probably a lot more that I'm missing, but fortunately there will be professionals to help us out. I don't think there's anything else to it. Let's go. I forgot to mention, I've been already on 3 bike rides with the bike outside. Before I went, I used this wet wax, whatever. It's made in Finland. Yeah, it looks weird. It looks a little bit kind of white on the chain, but we'll see if I have to do something else. Let's go.
So many people out. We're arriving. Let's go and check it out. I'm a little late. Morjes. Hello. Sitten me avataan tämä päällä oleva, sitten nämä sivussa olevat puutit. Oho, nää on kireää. No niin.
Ups.
Ensiksi tämä päällimmäinen. No nyt se ei heilu yhtään, kun tämä puutti kiristää tätä koko sarjaa sillä, että se painaa sen yhteen.
Joo.
Se ei liiku sitten sama suorassa, niin sitten voidaan kiristää noissa reunassa olevat. No nyt sä voit testaa uudestaan sitä.
Just checking if the wheel is aligned or the brake. It's not allowed to be too dry, otherwise it will wear quickly. But I waxed it last week, so it's fine. But I would like to measure my chain and see if it has loosened, because if it's too loose, it will wear the group set. And if that happens, you will have to buy a new one. So I'm gonna ask if they have this measure thing that you can measure it with.
Menee vielä.
0,5, okei. Se on ehkä niinku vähän niinku rajalla, että ehkä pitäisi. Turns out my chain, it has stretched 0.75%. So it's recommended that I change it. I'm not sure, I've biked around, I have to check, I can put it on the screen, but I think 1.5k with this bike. So yeah, I guess it makes sense. So that's something I have to get or check. Then it doesn't wear on the other components. Damn, this looks quite sick. This is the store manager's bike. I don't know much about it. I like the color scheme. Project 1. Aha. Why is biking so freaking expensive?
2 eri kokosta.
Joo.
Alempi on isompi GRX, jolloin se ketju ei tee niin piukkaa mutkaa, vaan se tekee loivemman mutkan, säästää watteja.
I'm smarter, I got some new gear, but it's funny, always when I go there to the bike store, you always end up spending money. That's how it goes. Better of course to maintain your gear so it doesn't end up costing more in the long run. I'm gonna swap my chain when I get home and then wax it so you see how it goes. The steering actually feels more responsive now when we kind of tighten the cockpit. I'm back home and we're gonna be changing the pulley wheels and also the chain. Here I have all the tools, this kind of Newton meter whatever, this one to loosen the chain, the new chain that I got, the new pulley wheels, and I will also be waxing the chain and let it dry overnight. It should be quite straightforward. Should be, hopefully. Let's start off by finding the right link. It's a bit different than all the other links. Yeah, here it is. So you can see this link differs from the other ones. When you pull it kind of together, it's easier to remove. Actually, before I do that, I'll shift the gears down. And the reason why you wanna shift the chain to the smallest rings is that it's as loose as possible. Cool. Quite dirty and worn out, a little bit rusty. The white stuff you see is from the wax. So now that's done. Then the pulley wheels, you just loosen from here. Next one we have to loosen from the other side, from here. Aha! Another part came off also. Smaller one will go on top. You have to follow the arrow and that points towards the direction in which the chain is going, which necessarily isn't forward because it kind of loops around. The chain is coming from here and it's spinning this way, so the arrow should be facing this way. So it is. This one, same logic, coming around and here and here. So it should be moving this direction. These Shimano pulleys have bearings that work in one direction, or at least optimally in one direction, like so. 3 newtons should be enough. Then let's get the new chain on. This one you have to mount with the text facing outwards, like so, and through here. So now it should just come through. But now I realize it's way too long. What am I gonna do? So I had a small moment of despair when I realized that the chain isn't the right length, and I thought I only have the kind of quick link pliers. This one I was almost ready to give up until I realized I have this multi-tool that I bought last year and paid a significant amount of money for because it specifically has the chain breaker. So let's get that chain measured and broken into pieces. This is taking way too long. I am quite a patient guy, but sometimes that patience really is tested. I already packed the chain back in. If I put them kind of touching the ground, so this is the old chain and this is the new one, so quite a difference. But I will put them somehow next to each other with this needle, which is the correct one to puncture out here. This is the new chain and this is the old chain. This link forward I'm gonna remove. Technologia! So then you put your chain there, align the pin with the breaker, and then you just screw it. Okay, so I checked my dear friend Claude, and actually you need to push the pin from the drive side inward, so where the text is, you need to push it the other way. It's good that I'm learning these mistakes, so when you watch my video, you'll be a pro and you can do it by yourself. Easy. Feel free to let me know what you think of my kind of style of working with bikes. I really do it the hard way. Someone commented on my unboxing video that that a chimp can assemble the bike faster, which might be true. It actually might be true. You can see the text and the pin, so it has to be pushed from here towards that direction. Might be tight at first. I really don't like using force with things like this. I've been trying this for maybe half an hour. Finally, I got it. So this is what it's supposed to look like when you turn it around, you can see that the pin is coming out on that side. Not the easiest thing in the world, but finally managed to get it done. It's the same length. Now I can continue where I left off. According to all logic, my chain should meet up. Yes. And then you take the quick link. You can see that there are these notches, so you have to be really careful and make sure that the link is aligned properly. So let's push this through here. Once it's correctly aligned here, you just press your brakes and then stomp the pedal, and then it should lock in place. I got it off camera to snap in place, but now you can see that here it's all the way snapped into place. At first when I had it here, it didn't work. I moved the quick link around here and then it snapped into place. But now we're just gonna put final step, some of the liquid wax that I have. You need to let this dry overnight. You want it to drip downwards, so ideally you would put somewhere here. So I'm gonna go ahead and do that. Good thing is you can do this turning the chain backwards so the wheel doesn't actually spin. And he said that you can really drench the chain with it. See the spots I missed. It's all in there. Now you see I have the wax all over here and also all over the new chain and also all over the front derailleur. Finally, everything is done. Honestly, this took way too long. We had some problems along the way, but hopefully it gave you clarity as to kind of what you have to check during spring before fully starting using your bike. Oh, it's already like almost 11 o'clock in the evening. Actually, I didn't check the liquid in my tires now, so that's one thing I would still recommend on doing. Alright, that's everything for this video. If you have any questions regarding what you need to do with your bike, please feel free to leave those down below. Also, if you have any tips, always welcome. Otherwise, I really appreciate you watching. Hopefully you got some value out of it. Leave a like if you enjoyed the video and subscribe to tag along for my triathlon journey. Thanks for watching. See you in the next one. Let's get it. Boom!